watching SportsBeat.
All right, each year, former Highland Ram and current NFL defensive tackle Haloti Ngata invites a deserving individual and sends him on an all-expense-paid trip to an NFL game.
Yeah, this is fantastic. KSL's Jeremiah Jensen introduces us to an 8-year-old from Bluffdale, this year's recipient of the It's Not a Dream event.
Haloti Ngata met Nixon Whatcott at Primary Children's Hospital. Nixon didn't know then that he would reunite with Haloti months later, this time at a Philadelphia Eagles game. An unforgettable weekend of fun for this special young man who has been through so much.
Nixon, always growing up, has just been fun. He's just fun-loving, loves life, loves energy, loves sports. He loves school, loves friends, always just active and never stopped doing anything.
Nixon is the third among Nick and Janessa Whatcott's 4 boys, a family that loves sports. Nixon has dreams of playing college football and becoming a Navy SEAL.
Nixon particularly has been, he's been playing flag football since he was 4 with 7- and 8-year-olds, just because that's what, our buddies did it, and we would just do it for fun. And he's a good little athlete.
While playing sports, Nixon began complaining about leg pain.
Typical boy thing, maybe he hit his knee really hard and it was bruised. So we went about 3 weeks and the pain just was still there. So we decided to go into the doctor and just have it looked at.
The Whatcotts weren't prepared for the news they were about to receive.
Well, my mom and dad thought it was just growing pains, but then we went to the doctor and we figured out that it was cancer.
Nixon was diagnosed with osteosarcoma. He had multiple tumors in his femur. They were malignant, and the cancer had spread to his lungs.
Our whole world changed. It's more than his leg. We're fighting for Nixon's life at this point.
Nixon soon began chemotherapy treatment. He also had his femur removed and underwent a procedure called a rotationplasty.
Rotationplasty is honestly, in my opinion, just a miracle. Like, instead of true amputation and cutting the leg and cutting and severing nerves, you're actually using his own joint. So you cut out where, for example, he had the tumor in his femur, you're cutting out the femur, but then you're cutting off, basically you're taking out the knee joint and taking the tibia and fibia and attaching that up to the femur backwards. So his foot is on backwards on his leg, and that is now his knee joint. And then you put a prosthesis onto that. And so he's literally had to learn how to re-walk. And his brain really has had to rewire his neurons in his body of how to make that work properly when he's walking and running.
He amazes me at how positive he was through all this. He never once asked, why do I have to do this? He's never once complained about anything. When we started chemo, we were like, hey, this is what we have to do. And he's like, okay. He's never fought once about having to go get chemotherapy. He's mentioned that he's sad, he misses his brothers, he doesn't want to go, but he's just been like, okay, this is what I have to do to get better, and he's done it.
He just goes. He's playing basketball right now, he wants to play baseball, and so he loves the Navy SEALs, and so we always tell him, just keep having a Navy SEAL mentality. And he does, and he just keeps going. So he's an example for sure, and kind of a reminder for me. When you have a bad day, you should just keep going forward.
The Haloti Ngata Foundation learned about Nixon's story and wanted to give him and his family a vacation they would never forget. They were invited to Philadelphia to be Haloti's guest at an Eagles game.
They were so warm and so welcoming. They were just like family. We loved them. The kids had fun playing together, just goofing off. It was incredible.
They took all the stuff that you've been dealing with for a little while, and they just kind of allowed you to forget about that. And their entire family, their kids, they're just remarkable people. And Haloti and Christina are just amazing.
It's just nice to get away and spend time together as a family. When your child is doing chemotherapy, your family split up. Usually one parent is staying with the child in the hospital, and the other parent is trying to round up everything on the other end. So we missed family vacations we were planning on doing together. We missed just everything. We were in the hospital every week. And so just being able to just kind of make up for lost time and just build those memories together and kind of just be carefree and just enjoy one another's time. It really helps, like, just in healing and just being together.
We got to go and see the Rocky statue and the Rocky stairs. I met him in the hospital, and then I got to go on the field on the game. He was big and tall.
Nixon's battle continues. This experience and the love and support of so many have helped him and his family fight on.
There have been so many incredible things happen with people, and not only in the community, but throughout the entire country. You know, there are definitely some days early on when we found out that just, you know, were just struggles. And so, I mean, I just feel so blessed. I can't honestly express my appreciation and love enough.
Sometimes when you just think, oh, we can't do this again, or this is getting so hard, you'll remember something that somebody sent you or something that somebody's done for you, and you just think of Nixon and just keep going.
Nixon is adjusting to life with his blade, and treatment is going very well. For more on the It's Not a Dream event and the rest of the great work done by the Ngata Family Foundation, go to their website, ngatafoundation.com.